Good morning, everyone, or whatever time that you're watching this, but we're gonna do a November monthly reset, and it's been so long since I've done a monthly reset video. I think the last time I did one was like 5 months ago. This year I haven't been super consistent with monthly reset videos, but I am motivated to do one this month because it is my birthday month and I just felt like cleaning and doing all the things for this video. First, we're gonna do some cleaning, wiping the counters and vacuuming downstairs and upstairs. And then after we do some cleaning, we're gonna go over monthly goals, and I'm gonna share my monthly goal for this month, and then share my how much I spent on unnecessary things from last month, and then show you my desktop new wallpaper. Let's do some cleaning, and if you want to put me in your background and you want to clean with me, go ahead, but let's get this started. So cleaning montage right now. Okay, you guys, I changed my desktop and look how cute it is. I got all the photos except, of course, me and Miko. But all the photos are from Pinterest and it's giving me November fall vibes and I'm loving it. I'm obsessed with this picture of me and Miko because look at Miko. He looks like a cartoon character. I don't even know, but he's so adorable. But I have these two quotes. The first one is, it's okay to let go of an old dream if you have outgrown it. It's okay to change your path. It only takes one person to change your life, you. All right, you guys, I cleaned up. I was getting sweaty downstairs and doing vacuuming and all that stuff, but it's the sit down version of this monthly reset. And honestly, this is one of my favorites because I honestly love watching monthly reset videos and hear people's goals. We're gonna start with unnecessary spendings. And if you've been watching, if you watched my previous monthly reset videos, I like to discuss like unnecessary spendings because when it comes to unnecessary spendings, it's things that you don't need at all. I don't count bills or anything like that because that is definitely necessary. But all the things that I buy that I want, like books, maybe like shopping a little bit, that is unnecessary because I don't need those things. For October, I spent $736.38 on unnecessary things. That is pretty high. Last year in 2023, I was doing so well with just like 400, 500. But I think ever since we got Miko, we've been spending a little here and there just for him, like his treats, his toys. So it does add up. How did I get there? How did I spend $736.38 on unnecessary things? It's crazy how every little thing just adds up and it gets bigger and bigger and you don't realize it, and that's why it's so important, especially if you want to keep track on your expenses. That is pretty large. So I spent $24 on coffee. So I went to Barnes & Noble and they have a Starbucks in there and I was gonna get a coffee, so I just added like $15 in my Starbucks app, and then they're like, oh, we don't do the scan. I'm like, what? So I just added money in there, but it's okay. Me and Brandon used it the next day. But yeah, $24 on coffee, and then food, like get takeout randomly. I spent $52.10. And then shopping, that's like, you know, unnecessary, like new books, new clothes, $366.17. I need to lower that next month. Travel, $0. Miko, I spent $48.15, etc. It's like random, like I spent $140 to register for a half marathon for April. It's $245.96. So yeah. I think if it wasn't for like the registration for the half marathon, it would definitely be like in the $500 total, which would have been great. But one of my goals for 2025, and when I turn 30, I want to do a half marathon. We're doing that in April. But that is my unnecessary spending. So I like doing this because it just helps me, like, okay, I need to like limit my coffee, I need to limit my shopping, maybe not spend anything on like Miko stuff, but this is just unnecessary things that I don't need. Let's do my November goals. And with November, it is my birthday month and I'm very excited. Although it's kind of sad that I'm turning 30. I think it's still like, I have to think of it like it's a privilege of getting older and that I'm in this world longer. So I always have to put that in perspective because sometimes I do get like, I compare myself with so many people that I don't even know in the internet. Oh, I wish I had a big house like that, or oh, I wish I had that type of car. You know, it's just, comparison is literally a thief of joy. But anyways, let's do a my November goals. I didn't do an October goals because I haven't been doing monthly reset But in 2025, I need to start monthly reset videos again, because I mean, I like doing them. I don't know if people like them. I just like to do them for those who may need that motivation. Personal goals, I want to read at least 3 books. I am getting new books, and my parents actually got me new books for my birthday, and then my husband, Brandon, is gonna get me new books today. I'm excited. Like, I want a library, okay? A dream is to like have a house and then have a specific little library in the corner. You know, that's a dream. So I'm building that up slowly but surely. And then health and wellness, do a running event with Brandon. So we are gonna do a running event this month, 4 weeks on Thanksgiving Day. And then I do want to improve my endurance, because if you are familiar with Orange Theory, you know that they do they show different specific zones. So there's a blue zone, green zone, orange zone, and red zone. And red zone is when like you are literally working really, really hard and your heart is pumping. It's kind of embarrassing when I'm the only person in the red zone out of the almost 30 people. When I'm running on the treadmill or anything like that, I feel pretty good, but then like the zone says otherwise. So sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, like everyone can see that I'm the only one in the red zone. I mean, people don't even know who I am, but my neighbors, okay, people who are like running next to me, they can see that I'm in the red zone. And sometimes I'm like the only one on the red zone and everyone else like in the green and orange. And the goal is to like have as many like stay in the orange zone, or like, you know, get in the orange zone. But yeah, it just reminds me like I need to improve my endurance. I need to like get my ish together, because it's kind of embarrassing. And then I do want to run at least 3 times a week. Brandon has been doing really well with that, and I've been slacking going on runs with him because I'm just so lazy. It's just me, it's my excuse, and it's just mentally so hard to run. But I know it always makes me feel good after. And then go to Orange Theory at least 1 to 3 times a week. So that's my health and wellness goals. And then financial, spend less than $500 on unnecessary things. So November, I'm gonna try, we'll see, okay, we'll see. I wanna try to get two to 3 UGC deals, whether it's, you know, from Miko or whatever. Honestly, Miko gets more UGC deals than I do. He has pretty privilege, so he's the cutest thing ever, so I don't blame him. On social media, take 2 weeks off of vlogging to prep for 12 days of Vlogmas. So I'm not gonna vlog as much this month because I do want to prep myself for 12 days of Vlogmas in December. And if you are not familiar with 12 days of Vlogmas, it's vlogging every single day for the first 12 days of December. And I've never done Vlogmas or anything like that, so I do want to try. So at least I'm doing the 12 days compared to the 24, 25 days. Some people do 24, 25 vlogs. Like, they don't stop. They keep vlogging every single day. And that is a lot to me. So I do want to try. I'm going to try to do that. So I'm going to take a little break in November, so that way I don't burn out so easily and I don't, you know, quit or give up on the 12 days of Vlogmas. But I just want to try it, just like try it and say that I did it and just experience what it's like, because I know it's a lot. Vlogging every single day, editing, scheduling, and just do little things like that. It takes time. So I'm gonna try it out. But those are my November monthly goals. Now I want to share like at least the books that I've read in October. I only read 2 books, but it's still something. So the books that I read in October, the first one is The Perfect Marriage, and I've had that book in my bookshelf for like, I don't even know, since February, I think. So it's been a while since I had that book on my bookshelf that I've never read. And I didn't read it because I was kind of scared, because the cover looks kind of scary with the blood, and yeah. And I don't like scary. But this one's not scary. It's just, you know, the suspense, and I read it in one day. Like, I read it in one day. I mean, it's a pretty short book, but I read it in one day and I was just so hooked, and I freaking love it. I would say it's one of my favorite books. And then Queen of Shadows. So far, that is one of my favorite books out of the Throne of Glass series. But again, I'm still reading the Throne of Glass series. Who knows if I'll change my mind as I keep reading the books. But Queen of Shadows, it's a fantasy, romance fantasy, but mostly fantasy. There's somewhat of a romance in there, but mostly fantasy. Both of the books that I read, I gave it 5 out of 5 because they were both really good. In November, I have no idea what books I'm gonna read. I'm currently reading Empire of something. The next book after the Queen of Shadows. I'll put it right here. But that's what I'm currently reading right now. All right, you guys, that's about it for this monthly reset video. Hopefully this video inspires you or just motivates you to clean your space. If you need to clean your space, reset for the new month, create goals, whatever that helps you be a better version of you. Very corny, but I'm a sucker for those quotes, okay? Like, if you know me, I love quotes. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you next time.